like it's the dynamics of his life. So he went to Central, like all those things are represented in the show. He had a cousin Pam, like who lived with them. So I get it, but it's just like even that don't make you a bad person because you know what I'm saying. Like being bad at one thing doesn't make you a bad person. Some people aren't good moms, but they're damn good accountants.
No doubt.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no doubt.
So, or they're good at their jobs, or they're still a family person. They take care of their moms, like, but they're just not the best husband, or not the best wife, or not the best worker. Like, but it just doesn't define their whole person for me.
Right.
I mean, for other people, it looks like it does, and that's why I can't do what you did and remove myself from Facebook because I need to keep up. Like, I need to know, like, okay, this is what we doing now. Like,
she very social media.
I learned from Brandon. I learned from somebody else. Somebody else talking about it. They just talk about this, but I don't, because Brandon, remember you took off for a minute. You took off for like a good 9 months. You was like gone. You was a ghost.
I don't miss.
And you were just in school doing your own thing. And I was like, nah, man. Now that's my turn. Like, I got to clear my mind and get, because I'm talking to too many frauds.
Yeah.
I see people, and I don't say anything, but I be knowing these people in person. Like, this dude ain't doing that.
Right.
Or this girl ain't. So it's so many frauds. I mean, you go on my page, you already know. It's just basic, a book.
Yeah.
Something. It's just who I am. My mom can see it. Your mom, your grandma can see it. Our kids can see it. It don't matter. Right. I'm not pump faking on anything.
Right.
I'm not bragging about anything. So, but it's just so much of it. There's so many even girls. Like, we getting off topic, but like so many girls. Like, I was talking about that the other day. Like, why every girl showing their body like that? Like, every girl. Like, I'm not fronting. Like, I don't like seeing it. But it's getting overkill now. Yeah. Like, every time I go down the thing, I'm like, damn, this girl half naked. This girl half naked. This girl half naked. This girl half naked. I'm like, damn. It's okay when it's like a couple chicks, but it's like majority of girls are going for that. And I teach kids, so I know why they be moving the way they move because of the influence of that. So I had to get away from it for a minute and just,
hey, man, you already know, man.
Go running in the park, man.
Yeah.
Get back to the basics.
I do the Facebook hiatus in a quick second, man. You gotta.
Yeah, you did it for a minute.
It's like,
I couldn't invite you to anything. I was like, damn. I had to call you. Like, you're not nowhere on Facebook.
Right. Hey, you gotta do it for the spirit sometimes, man.
I'm never gonna do it.
Yeah, but you did it. You got off of. You stopped Instagram.
I'll fake a move. I can't.
You really didn't get off Instagram?
No, I got off of it, but I be dying. Well, Instagram not so much.
No, but he was saying he gonna get back, but he just saying I'm just off it for a second.
No, Instagram, I don't know a lot of those people, honestly, and every now and then, like, I have to check myself, like, because I be referencing people's lives who I don't really know.
Yeah.
So it's more like making sure I'm sane kind of thing, but Facebook, no, I'm here for it.
Okay.
I love words.
All right, so listen, I'm gonna pose a question. So, if you guys had to choose a mind frame, a mind state that you had to basically live with, and you got two choices. Would it be Martin Luther King or would it be Malcolm X?
This day and age?
Right now, today.
Right now.
This day and age, I would do Martin Luther King.
Me too, brother. I ain't built for Malcolm this day and age.
Yeah, I would do Martin Luther King because I'm learning as I get older. And I don't even know what I'm doing him though. But as I get older, I'm learning to play chess. I'm learning not to show your hand, not to show what you're thinking, not to move how you think, and always move in a lane where nobody can keep up with your steps. So I think like Malcolm showed his hand. He was like, "This what it is. To get you, you don't agree with this. What we gonna do? This how we gonna do it." Today, I think more you get on top of by actually playing the game and you playing it to win. So if I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna be methodical about how I do everything. Who you tell, who you don't tell, who you networking with, who you not networking with. So it's like I will move like that because so much now in social media, everybody talking, everybody saying everything. And the people that's really moving and shaking, you don't hear them saying not a word. Mm-hmm. They don't talk about anything. They're not really exposing themselves. They're just making moves and doing their thing. So I would be like kind of more like. I wouldn't show my hand like Malcolm did when he was running around in New York.
What about you, Chris?
I don't think that I could choose either of them.
Well, you only got 2.
No, I just don't think that I'm built. Like, I just don't think that I am built for either mentality. Because a lot came with it, and then I'm going to end up like most staff. Like, y'all shouldn't be. Like, babe, like, I that's how I feel. Like, it's just like.
You go end up with.
But if I had to and place it in this day, it would be more so Martin, because I can't. By default, but just because I can't deal with all the things that come with current day Malcolm, like, and look at him, and that was back then.
Yeah, so I'm a cheat a little bit. So I'm forming towards Martin, but I mean both of y'all know y'all history on Malcolm X. So like towards like the last couple years of his life, you know, when after his trip to Mecca, Malcolm kind of figured out that the aggressive maybe wasn't the best approach. You know what I'm saying? And him and Martin got cool, and he kind of adopted a little bit of Martin's tactic. But at that time, it was a little too late. So, you know, I guess they figured, dang, this powerful, aggressive black militant brother is now he joining forces with our guy. You know, the guy that's Gandhi's. You know, he floats in Gandhi's way of life. So, and then that made him a target. But I'm gonna say it would be a mix of both. It would be it probably would have been Malcolm had he lived. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, Armand, I think Malcolm he figured it out, but his life was taken from him. But he figured it out. Like, I don't need to show my hand all the time. You know what I mean? Like, they ain't got to know that I got 5 AKs right here. I can keep them behind you. And we could just go off of my verbiage. We don't need to bring the AKs, like. Right. So
at the end of the day, also Malcolm's downfall was playing. He was too smart for the brothers he was around. I'm gonna say brothers.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. He was too smart for the boys he was around.
Yeah.
And you notice when they came back from overseas, they wasn't rocking with him because he was like, "Yo, I can't say that. Yo, I can't say this. I can't do this anymore. I'm learning about this." And they was on the corner in Harlem the whole time. They never been anywhere. They don't know anything. So they still angry. Oh, all our problems is the white man. And he was like elevating. He was growing so fast. He cut the beard, and he had such a following around the world. If he leave them, they're irrelevant. They had to chalk him up. And that's what they did. And then he messed up by saying, "I'm not going to search no black men because black men already feel discriminated all across." Man, what? That was me. Search everybody in this thing. Search him, brother Mazone. So it's all of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not with that. Oh, who took him out?
Right.
I don't care who paid him to do it, but who actually pulled the trigger? Look like him. So you got to, sometimes like Pac say, don't trust just because somebody said they black and they about the movement, they got the red, black, and green ears, don't trust them. Because my homie turned me in. So he's like, you gotta really. I think he was just too smart, and a lot of people were jealous of him. Yeah. So like little human issues that people have. It's not even about black, white. It's just human. And people jealousy. This guy coming around giving all these speeches, everybody loving him and all that stuff. Some people are right up to your nose, and who noticed it? His wife.
Right.
His wife's like, yo, they don't like you.
Right.
He's like, no, they do. They ain't saying they help me out. He's like, they don't like you. See, a woman can see it. Guys, we dumb. We so physical. We don't see this stuff right under our nose. But a woman, I see how he look at you. He's jealous. So it was just that he was growing too fast for the circle that he was in. That's why you always gotta be careful of your circle. You know what I mean? You see how we blew past people, Brandon, when we was rocking with him for a minute. And as we got older, we like, oh, he's still doing that.
Right.
Cool. He's still like arguing with girls outside and fighting. We blew past that age. So I think that was Malcolm's downfall. He grew too fast, and his circle wasn't going with him.
Right. And shout out to Martin, man, just for like at that point in time, man, for him to just have that future outlook on like, all right, man, if I just stay where if I just keep my methods and keep my faith on what I think I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? And for him to just stick to his guns and how his approach was, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's ultimately the key to success. I mean, you spoke about Jay-Z earlier, and I think Jay-Z took a piece of Martin Luther King, dog. I mean, never letting them see you too vexed. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not getting too emotionally inclined with issues and topics. You may be mad tonight about something, but instead of just like going straight at somebody, sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? Sleep on it. Collect your thoughts. The next day, your rhetoric might be a little different. So I shout out to Martin Luther King just on that note, man. But yeah. So who are some of y'all black heroes, man? You know, being that it is Black History Month in about a day or two. Yeah.
Well, I studied history at Temple. That was my major. But one of them is David Walker. He wrote David Walker's Appeal, and he wrote like he was a free man in Massachusetts, and he was trying to rebel against the slavery in the South. So he wrote an appeal, like it was like a pamphlet. It's probably like 70 pages. When I read this thing in college, I was like, did he go to school? He was self-taught. And I couldn't believe that he wrote in the manner of like old English, the way he wrote. And he was self-taught. He never attended school. So it made me look at him, look how, all right, like a third grader compared to him. So it just astonished me. And he sold them. He worked at a coat factory. So he sold the pamphlet in the coat, in the lining of the coat, and sent them all down south. And people was reading them. And they put a bounty on his head. I think he died of like natural, but they say he died of natural causes. Who knows? But that was amazing. Just the fact that way he wrote. If you go Google David Walker's Appeal, and you start reading, like, oh my God, this dude wrote this in the 1800s, and he told himself how to write. It's crazy, man. So it's like I don't have no excuse to get better at anything. And this dude, under them circumstances, can write and learn under that, and that particular time. So
yeah,
mine is David Walker.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch. Chris, you want to
wow.
go?
Yeah, well, let me go and get mine out of the way. I didn't really have one, but much like you, it was like the writings of people. So I don't know. I just really have I can't even think of a word for it. The respect that I have for like Black people back then, like what they went through, what they put themselves through, like the decisions they made. Like they made conscious decisions to sign up for some of these things and make movements and start, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of spearhead things. So I don't know. I kind of took it a different, like the thing that like got me woke, I guess, was Frederick Douglass. What to the slave is 4th of July. That was me. That was it for me.
Freddie D.
Yeah, that was it. It much like you, it was like I didn't examine it in the vacuum, like to wait, like when the time was that he wrote it, like how he articulated things. It was just a good, like everything about it was good. And yeah, for me that was the piece that woke me. So I guess.
Frederick Douglass, the man. He died. He was born a slave and he died wealthy.
And he had a white girl, man.
Hey.
No, but
he probably ain't had no. He probably was dibbling and dabbling. You know what I mean? He never slept on a bed until he was 10 years old.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Never had a pair of shoes since he was 8.
I've been complaining about
my come on, man. You wake up wealthy. You die wealthy.
Seriously. I've been complaining about the chair at my job for 2 weeks. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have a respect for them.
Right. Like, you laid the ground.
I'm talking about my parking space being too far from the door. Like, I'm not built for that.
Right.
I need a new king size mattress, man. Damn, this all ain't really comfortable like that. Like, I need to roll the water jaw. Like,
red counts and stuff. Like, it's just, I got a respect for y'all.
Yo, Frederick Douglass, peace to the God. Like, I got the narrative of his life on deck. You know what I mean? The book. But I mean, I'm gonna run down some names, man. You know what I mean? Because you guys kind of went with one person and what it was. Well, what really woke me up, honestly, was Black Star, most definitely Talib. In 1998, I was in 8th grade, and I never heard rappers come with that much information, and like the Willie Lynch theory, I learned that through Talib Kweli on Black Star's album. You know what I mean? And like brothers is hitting me up like, I mean today, this year, y'all, like, yo man, yo, you need to check out this joint Willie Lynch there. I'm like, bro, I was on